There is a silent killer, more insidious than any virus, more pervasive than any poverty. It stalks the waking hours of millions, whispering lullabies of comfort, promising ease, while subtly, relentlessly, draining the very essence of their potential. It is not an external enemy, no tyrant with a crown, no shadowy cabal pulling strings, no. This adversary resides within the unguarded chambers of your own mind, an unseen architect of mediocrity, a master manipulator of destiny. Its name, indecision, apathy, but more profoundly, more accurately, it is the drifting mind. You see it everywhere if you dare to look. The blank stares on the morning commute, the endless scroll through digital distractions, the perpetual pursuit of fleeting pleasures that leave an echoing hollowness in their wake. These are not signs of peace, but symptoms of a profound surrender, a surrender not to a superior force, but to the path of least resistance. A silent agreement to let life happen to you, rather than creating the life you demand. Consider the titan of industry, Andrew Carnegie. Did he drift into fortune? Did he stumble upon the steel empire that reshaped America? Or did he, with the precision of a master craftsman, forge his own path, hammering out his destiny with an iron will? Think of Thomas Edison, failing not once, not 100 times, but thousands, each failure merely a discarded blueprint on the relentless march toward incandescent light. Was he drifting when the experiments faltered? Or was he, with every fiber of his being, defiantly steering his vessel through the storm, refusing to be carried off course by the currents of doubt and despair? The drifting mind is a subtle poison. It doesn't scream its presence. It seduces. It tells you tomorrow is another day, when today holds the key. It whispers you're not ready yet, when preparation is merely action taken. It convinces you that comfort is security, when true security lies only in constant growth, in relentless forward momentum. It blinds you to the stark truth. Without a definite purpose, deliberately chosen and fiercely defended, you become merely a leaf caught in the wind, destined to land wherever chance dictates, never where intention commands. This is not a condemnation, it is an awakening, a jolt to the system. For too long, humanity has been lulled into a state of passive acceptance, believing that life is a game of chance, a lottery of birthright. But the greatest minds, the architects of progress, the individuals who have etched their names into the annals of history, they understood a deeper truth. They knew that destiny is not found, it is forged. It is hammered into existence by the sheer force of an unwavering will, by a mind disciplined, focused, and utterly unwilling to drift. The trap is invisible to those who are already caught. They believe they are exercising freedom when in reality they are merely reacting to external stimuli, their internal compass broken, their rudderless ship at the mercy of every passing wave. They mistake distraction for choice, noise for substance, and fleeting gratification for genuine fulfillment. The drifting mind is the enemy of clarity, the saboteur of vision, the silent assassin of potential. It preys on the unexamined life, the unasked questions, the unpursued dreams. It thrives in the fertile ground of complacency, watered by the tears of regret and cultivated by the seeds of inaction. You are not destined for this fate. You possess within you the power to defy this gravitational pull toward the mundane, this insidious drift toward obscurity. The first act of rebellion against the drifting mind is the simplest, yet often the most terrifying, the act of choosing. Not merely wishing, not idly hoping, but declaring with every fiber of your being precisely what you intend to achieve. This is the bedrock upon which all empires are built, all fortunes amassed, all great lives lived. It is the definiteness of purpose that Napoleon Hill spoke of, the undeniable blueprint that guides every deliberate action. Without this blueprint, you are building a house without a foundation, a ship without a destination. Imagine Abraham Lincoln at the precipice of a nation torn asunder, drifting through the Civil War without a clear, unwavering vision for unity. Imagine Henry Ford building his revolutionary assembly line, yet without a precise, unshakable image of affordable transportation for the masses. These men, these giants of human endeavor, they did not wander, they marched. They did not hope, they knew. They held in their minds an image so vivid, a purpose so definite, that the universe itself seemed to conspire to bring it into material form. The drifting mind loves vagueness. It thrives on, I want to be successful, or I want to be happy. These are not purposes, they are sentiments. A definite purpose is a target, sharp and clear. It is a measurable outcome, a specific destination, a tangible reality that you can articulate, visualize, and feel as already achieved. It's the difference between saying, I want to be healthier, and declaring, I will run a marathon in 10 months, weighing 180 pounds, feeling vibrant and energetic. One is a wish, the other is a command to the universe, but merely choosing is not enough. The drifting mind is cunning. It will attempt to dilute your purpose, to inject doubts, to distract you with 1,000 lesser possibilities. This is where the incubation of desire becomes critical. Your purpose must be nurtured, protected, and magnified until it burns with an unquenchable intensity. It must become the dominant thought in your conscious mind, and through repetition, seep into the fertile ground of your subconscious, where true miracles are conjured. This is not some mystical ritual, it is a profound psychological principle. Your subconscious mind, an infinitely powerful engine, will tirelessly work to manifest whatever image it is fed most consistently, and with the greatest emotional intensity. If you feed it doubt, it will manifest reasons for failure. If you feed it procrastination, it will manifest obstacles. But if you feed it a clear, burning purpose, it will enlist every resource, activate every dormant talent, and attract every necessary opportunity to bring that purpose into being. This is the very essence of applied faith, not a blind belief, but a deliberate cultivation of certainty in the attainment of your definite purpose, even when outward circumstances seem to argue against it. The drifting mind's greatest weapon is distraction. It understands that a mind focused on a single, compelling purpose becomes impervious to its influence. Therefore, it will bombard you with noise, with urgent, but unimportant tasks, with trivial entertainments, with the opinions and criticisms of others who are themselves adrift. It will tempt you with the path of least resistance, the instant gratification that offers momentary pleasure at the cost of long-term fulfillment. This is why discipline is not merely a virtue. It is your shield against the onslaught. Discipline is the consistent, unwavering execution of actions that align with your definite purpose, regardless of mood, comfort, or external pressure. It is the ability to say no to the 1,000 things that do not serve your highest aim, and a resounding yes to the handful of things that do. Walt Disney, a man whose imagination built an empire, understood this. He didn't just dream, he disciplined his vision into reality, meticulously overseeing every detail, pushing past countless setbacks, never allowing the enormity of the task to dilute his initial, impossible dream. Discipline is the bridge between your grand vision and its tangible manifestation. It is the daily ritual, the consistent effort, the relentless focus that transforms an abstract desire into concrete reality. Without it, even the most profound purpose remains a phantom, a whisper in the wind, and the drifting mind rejoices in such whispers, for they pose no threat to its reign of mediocrity. But discipline is not about brute force. It is about strategic intent. It's about designing your environment, your schedule, and your habits to make success inevitable. It's about recognizing that every small choice, every fleeting moment, is either an act of alignment with your purpose or an act of surrender to the drift. The seemingly insignificant choices: what you read, what you watch, who you spend your time with, the thoughts you allow to dominate your mind. These are the subtle levers that either empower you or disempower you. Consider the metaphor of a river with a strong current carving its path through rock and earth knows its definite purpose: to flow to the sea. It doesn't question, doesn't hesitate, doesn't divert for every small obstacle. It flows through or around, maintaining its direction with unyielding force. A placid pond, by contrast, is a collection of stagnant water, easily influenced by external forces, its contents prone to decay. Where is your mind a powerful river carving its destiny, or a stagnant pond reflecting only what passes by? The greatest battle against the drifting mind is fought not in grand gestures, but in the quiet moments of decision. It is fought when you choose to read a book that expands your mind instead of aimlessly scrolling. It is fought when you choose to plan your day with intention instead of letting circumstances dictate your actions. It is fought when you choose to confront a difficult task head on instead of deferring it to a mythical tomorrow. This is the essence of personal responsibility. The drifting mind thrives on blame, on externalizing failures, on finding reasons why others or circumstances are holding you back. But the masters of their own destiny, the outwitters of the devil, understand that they are the sole architects of their experience. They embrace setbacks not as defeats, but as feedback. They view challenges not as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities to refine their methods, to strengthen their resolve, to deepen their understanding of themselves and their purpose. Every single one of us has a natural, innate desire for growth, for accomplishment, for meaning. The drifting mind is an artificial construct, a learned helplessness, a conditioned response to societal pressures and ingrained fears. But that conditioning can be unlearned. The chains of indecision can be broken. The fog of apathy can be burned away by the incandescent light of a burning desire. You possess within you an unimaginable reservoir of power, of talent, of resilience. It is waiting to be unleashed, to be directed, to be channeled toward a purpose so compelling, so definite, that the drifting mind withers in its presence. This is your birthright, not to wander aimlessly, but to create with intention, to live with purpose, to dominate your own destiny. The choice is yours in every moment, in every thought. Will you continue to drift, a passive passenger in your own life, or will you seize the helm, set your course, and sail with unwavering determination toward the extraordinary future that awaits the mind that refuses to be conquered? The drifting mind offers comfort, but it delivers regret. A definite purpose offers challenge, but it delivers legacy. Make your choice now.